All right. This is going to be the first video for the Football 101 page. I chose this specific video because I thought it had a lot of history and meaning of what we're trying to do here on this page, and it doesn't kind of quite give you what today's football is about, but it's a little bit of a sneak preview of that. It's a 2012 championship game in the San Gabriel Junior American. Welcome to the page. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff, comment, say whatever you want to say about this. Trust me, I have no problem with that. I'm not right in everything, but I think I have a lot of knowledge to share. With that said, thank you for watching. Share, do whatever you got to do, and let's get into the video. This is a 2012 championship game. Like I said, it's against Covina. We're just giving kind of an intro. We're late into this game. This is our camera guy, rest in peace, Rick Curtis. He's let me just make sure this is recording. Yes. Okay, so he's passed away, but he gets to the game late. We got stuffed in our first drive. We elected to receive. As you can see, it's first down. We got stuffed right here, somewhere around the 7-yard line, and we didn't score. So kind of a funny things to come. So we're just going to go through the game. This is their first play. A big kid named, I think they called him Rhino, the head coach's son. Last name's Torres. He just takes it to the outside and absolutely destroys our corners here and does a good job. And it's a preview of things to come for the Covina Vikings. Let me check in out their settings here. Sorry about that. We're going to play all clips. All right. Like I said, 2012, we're in a 40 front here. This is our first look. This is the defense we still kind of play to this day, but we're a little bit shaded over. This is a normal one technique, should be lined up in this gap, but they had a bad tendency of, if I remember correctly, just running heavy to the tight end, so we said forget it, and that's when I think he's misaligned a little bit too much right here. He's actually supposed to be head up on the center as a true nose. Steven Castro here at the mic. Nicky Dagadio, all guys that ended up playing, having good high school football careers. Jason Morago as well. Torres, Macias, Sueda, all those guys on the defensive line. Resendez, I think Braulio's our 3-tech, can't remember. And defensive end, God, I'm drawing a blank right now. Maldonado is our weak side end, and Daniels is our strong side end. So the motion, normally they ran to the motion. The motion led up, as you can see. We kind of jump off sides, we get them. But wherever that motion guy led, that's where the play was going. So everyone's supposed to do it. If we rally through football, do a good job, stop them. Third and short or something here. Again, now we're lined up a little bit better. Again, there's motion, but it's all the way across now. So this safety should be coming down. I remember he gets kind of down blocked and right there. And he's supposed to replace. So if you ever have this, any type of crack-back situation where there's motion or no motion, he's got to replace for this. This is a bad angle by the safety. So we were going to rotate when we saw this motion coming across, switch motion, or however you want to call it. He's supposed to come now to the free safety spot. This guy's now supposed to be the force or alley defender. Doesn't happen, and big gain in the corner just backs off. Corner's and I have no chance against this guy. This guy's just a great athlete. Not to say Torres wasn't. Torres was actually a really good high school football player, became a really good high school football player, and was supposed to go to the University of Laverne out here in California. Don't know what happened, but as you can see, he gets run over there. And he's gone. Now for a touchdown. Resendez here. Makes a great effort. That's our D-line. That's our one technique kid. Can't bring him down. And touchdown Vikings. Extra point. Great job by them. I'm going to tell you this right now. We blocked a lot of kicks this year. And it's our block that we normally put on. But they did a really good job. And we did a terrible job. I even told our staff this at the end. This is the center. This is the guard, tackle, tight end. No wingback on this side. Normally there's a wingback, but they put the other wingback here, and I didn't notice it. No one noticed it. Kudos to them. They nullified our pass rush. I promise you, Jason Morago here, number 32, he probably blocked I don't know how many that year, and we had a good block. It was something that I learned from St. Paul High School. makes the guys really put them in a bind. And they did a good job. And they did a really good job, and they blocked it, and we never got to them. So they go up right here. And then this division, it's worth 2. So they go up right here, 8-0. Let's see, it's good. Torres, the kid that just ran it, he's the one that kicks it. So there we go. Now it's our kickoff return. Really don't do a good job of teaching a good return, but we do a good job of making sure that we catch an onside and we protect. Back in the day, there's a little bit different rules now. We used to carry a lot of hands guys up front, no matter what. Baseball player, athletic guys were always up our front. It's a good job by Morago. Good job by, I think, Torres, who comes in to protect them. Decent job overall. This is what we used to run back in the day, double wing. It's a Wyatt version of double wing. So you guys that don't know, there's a guy named Hugh Wyatt. He's up in eastern Washington, somewhere up there, or in the Great Pacific somewhere, and he's a really good double wing guy. Delaware wing tee, old school type of guy. Then he went to Europe and got his butt kicked by Markham. And Coach Markham is like the guru of the double wing. And Wyatt's version is just a little different. Just the numbering system is pretty much how it differs. And Markham down here in Bloomington used to just annihilate guys with his double wing. So we ran it, and we ran it well for a really long time. This is what we call our rip stop power. That would have been a 66 special power, I believe that was called. So kind of looked like it went the other way, and then we came back the other way. It's kind of like a counterplay, but we still blocked it like power blocking. Second and long. This is 99 superpower, or what we eventually started calling power left. So down blocks with the circle blocks and a kick out by the fullback or the sniffer or that B-back. For this game, and especially against other games that played us real tight, they had a really good defensive front. As you can see, they were pretty strong and physical, playing close to the line. So we kind of came out with this package just to run a toss and try to get the edge, and then it worked. Kid Angel Ramirez, number 5, really, really good athlete. Had a really, really good youth career. Gets the first down there. Again, we come on that set. I believe we give the ball here to Nicky Delgadillo, the fullback, on trap. Yep, there's red. See, this guy's going to we call this 3 trap at 2. 3 position with trap at the 2 position, which is the holes, and that's a good trap block. Everyone's going this way. We're trapping. We're going up to the next level. Nicky gets what he can. It's a good play. Old school. 99 superpower was one of the plays, and that was an old school play called 3 trap at 2. That was the Wyatt version. Again, we don't run that play again. We run the G play. So this is just 6G. Plays at 6, and it's down, down, down with the front side kick out from the guard, from the front side guard now. He does a terrible job of not getting inside out and allows them to step down, and we don't get up to the mic. So this kid up here, we're supposed to combo up with Daniels, George Daniels, number 3. Good job here, but he's got to get his eyes to here. And we just don't do that. So we got to block 26. If we block anybody, we got to block 26, and that's that guy right there. He was really good. Like I said, I think he played a college ball somewhere, someone told me. Can't remember where, but someone said he went on and played had a really good high school career, I think, at Damien. Someone could comment there, correct me if I'm wrong. His name was Torres. Rhino was his nickname. His dad's name's Ty. I forget his name. The wedge play. We ran that play whenever we needed a 4th down, big pickup, and we ran it either with the fullback or we ran it with the quarterback. In this situation, we ran it to the quarterback. You guys know the wedge play. It's a really good play to run on short distance. It's old school type of blocking, and we love it. Here we go the opposite way. Normally when we're in this set, we're probably running toss or that trap play. So again, we got to block 26. We're not doing a good job of that. You can see 26 right here in the middle of the field. Shouldn't make this play on a toss. That's how good of an athlete he is. We're trying to reach that end. We let him just run right by us, which isn't very good. And he does a really good job of getting there and making a stop, holding him up and letting his whole defense get to him. Second and long, 8 or so, going the other way, toss again the other way, and just trying to get something. They're doing a really good job now. We caught them off guard one time, and now we're not getting there. So now we're back to our double tight formation. We just call it tight, actually. We don't call it double tight. Delay of game. We got one of these in the semifinals against Rosemead. It's a good time, too, to talk about that. So this team right here is 2012 team. Me and Coach Moralo, the head coach, I'm the defense coordinator. Moralo's calling the offense. This is his son. We take over this team from a coach that got suspended, unfortunately. He got a few run-ins with San Gabriel Valley Junior American. I won't say his name, but if you guys know what I'm talking about, you know who he is. He's a good coach, won a bunch of championships in the late 90s with the Indians, and he's been all over Rosemead. I think Hacienda Heights, too. Could be wrong, but I think maybe his brother was Hacienda Heights. And the year before, with this age group, Glendora was the team to beat. And I don't know what happened this year, but Glendora kind of fell off. But they don't even make it. And Covina's kind of the one team that's been hanging around, building on their success. I think one of the kids that's a stud on their team comes over from La Fuente. And we lost our starting quarterback, a kid named Henry Polanco, Adam Polanco, and a kid named Seth Cloud. And Seth Cloud was probably the one piece that hurt the most. And we lost those two kids to Rosemead. And there were different rules back then. Probably wanted to cut them. I don't know. Maybe we would have. But we really hurt them. But the game before we beat them. And maybe I'll put that game up if you guys want to see how we got to this point and beat them. I believe Covina beats Boyle Heights, if I'm not mistaken, in the semifinals. Can't remember anymore. But now here we are fighting for these guys. We lost. We tied our first game of the year. We have one tie versus Whittier, and we beat everybody else, and I believe Covina is undefeated. So there's our delay of game. So now we're in a big hole here. We're down 8-0. It's still the first quarter. This play right here, for you guys that know us, this is our big go-to play. We call this play show pass. It's just that simple. We show pass, and we block it like counter blocking. So we're going to put this guy in motion. He's going to run this way. Our quarterback is going to fake pass, and everyone else is going to do what we call our 47C blocking. So we're going to get some downs and combo blocks on the front side, and we're going to get a kick-out block and another kick-out block here, who's ever's left. This guy should be replacing for one of these guys. He's stepping down also to replace, and he's going to step back, jab step, and then hit the hole. Angel, number 5 here, is one of the best at this play. He can see this play from a mile away. Sometimes he knows where to take it all the way across. He knows where to cut it back. And everyone knew this play was coming most of the time and still was able to get a few yards. We gained some extra yards here. This referee, you guys all know him if you're from the San Gabriel Valley. I don't even have to say his name. You should know him. You should recognize him. And back then, he was the biggest helmet-to-helmet call guy. I guess right here, he's leading with his helmet. No one really needs to hit him right there. He's going down. Either way, we'll take it. Not a real fan of that play call, I should say. Not the play call, but the call of the penalty. But, hey, all is fair because he gets us back for later on. So here we are. We're going down. Here's the funny thing. I don't think anyone ever scores at this end zone the whole game. All the plays, all the scores are actually scored on the other side. So they scored once going the other way, and we're not going to score right now going into this end zone. We have to flip it around. So here's what we call power right or superpower because the quarterback's leading 88 superpower is what we used to call that, 88 superpower. So like I said, now it's second quarter. Start of the second quarter, and here goes that, and there goes our 3 trap at 2. Really good play. Nicky was so good at this deal. He was small enough. He was short enough to kind of let everybody see, and it really caught the defense off guard. The trap play. Interesting note here. I'll go back to this towards the end of this. 55, who misses his block and probably was a touchdown. This kid right here is on the ground. This kid right here goes on to Cantwell High School and becomes a quarterback, I think, and he goes on to the next level and plays at a small college. I'm sorry, but his name's drawing a blank right now. He's coached a lot of kids over these last 20 years. Can't remember them all. But he was a starter for us for a couple years. And then here's our wedge play again. Just a quarterback sneak, and we get in the end zone. And this was an argument. This next play, we argued about this, and we went back and forth with it, and we really didn't teach it good enough. I shouldn't have been stubborn, and I should have went with the head coach and said, yeah, you know what, let's just call our offense and try to get a 1 point at least. But now instead we don't do a really good job. We're too close. We don't block it good enough, and we get blocked. So now we're losing 8-6. Another side note, this kicker, he becomes, in my opinion, the player of the game later on. Actually, player of the game all year for these kicks. We needed to put this offense in bad field position. If we scored, we needed to make them earn it. We couldn't put them in good field position. So they had a really good guy back here. I want to say it was number 9, maybe something else. They had a McDonough kid back here. We kicked it to him. No disrespect to him, but we definitely wanted the other kid catching the ball. Not McDonough, not the other kid. Forget the other kid's name. Hell of an athlete, though, that other kid. So, and we kind of pooched it all game. And that's exactly who we wanted him to get the ball. We wanted that kid running the ball. Not that he wasn't, but we didn't want him, 84 or 9, getting the ball. We wanted McDonough to get the ball. This was kind of their base, kind of their stack, kind of away, what we call a Bama. It's like a on-balance type of set. When they're this wide, away from tackle, it's tough. And so we knew that, and we just don't do that great of a job we do a good job of forcing, but we don't do that great of a job of getting over. But they had towels. We had a game plan, but most of it, just to let you know, with the scouting and the preparation all week, I don't usually make a call. I think that's Coach Morago. I'm somewhere over here. We all have a game plan in our hand, but once I realized after the first quarter they were sticking to their tendencies, the call was key. And it was just a simple turning of the key, and the kids make the call about based off formation or motion. And the kids would just say, hey, this is what we called it. I believe we called this either Covina or Vikings. We called it something, but we knew what the play was coming. And it doesn't mean we stop it. But you see the corners running up. Everybody's running up to try to stop that play. 42 makes a good play. Sueda, the free safety, Russell makes another good play. As you can see now, here's another thing that I realized too later on is this offense coordinator loves to call plays to his sideline, not away from him. He wants to be able to see things better, so he can't see away. So he likes to call plays to his sideline. But now they're tight. So kind of the same formation, but they're tighter. So now we're expecting the power play to come down here. Yep, and here it comes. So actually this one technique he makes the play, Resendez. He just gets off the ball faster and better and gets down the line. But number 5 would have been there to make the stop too. So in this play, defensively, it's designed for number 3, our defensive end, to kind of take up as much defenders as he possibly can. He's actually not going to make the play. He's going to crash this play as hard as he can. And it's going to allow these 2 guys to make the play. They never get to him, but this guy ends up making the play. Really good job by Resendez is his name, Arnold. It's 3rd down and about 6 or 5, long 5, short 6. Now they're just in the regular I formation. We're in our regular front. As you can see, based off of motion, you can see what's happening. He thinks it's going all the way across, so he starts backing up. But this backer, Nicky, he starts coming up. He knows run's coming. So he's starting to prepare for it because here it comes up. He wants to jump it. Here it comes. Great job by Daniels. Great job by Angel. And great job by Macias, the corner, to come up. and make the play. It's fourth down. As you can see right here, this is offense coordinator. He's asking the head coach, what do you want to do? He says, go for it. This is probably to this day probably one of the worst plays that I've coached. It's when you're coaching this front. This is a 9 technique. This is a 3 technique. This is a 1 technique, and this is a 5 technique. He's playing like a 9 right now. I don't know why. He should be playing more right here. The first thing we teach them is that if anyone wants to attack this defense, they're going to go with the weak side type of ISO play, the weak side power, and see if these two guys are worth anything. Jason Morago, the weak side backer, and this weak side end. And just by alignment, we're bad. We can't do anything right now. And I believe I have a lightning call on, which is our call for us to crash inside here. I can't be too sure. This was 8 years ago, but I'm pretty sure that was a call. And we didn't execute it, and they get the first down. It's 3rd and 5, or 4th and 5, I should say. And it's just weak side power. And the defensive end gets too far up the field. Not what we teach at all. He just becomes blockable. Maldonado, he comes on to go play college baseball. But he shouldn't. See, he gets up and he gets blocked. If he gets down, maybe the kid bounces it out and we're able to make the play on it. But he doesn't. Nonetheless, we give it up. I'm pissed on the sideline. You might be able to see it right now. But, yeah, I'm not very happy. Yeah, there I go. So now they're feeling a little comfortable. They're right around midfield. And they come out in this spread formation, and we've seen this. So this is a quad set, and most likely 9 times out of 10 they run this, what we call the cross play. So it's an under the Sam, over the Mike, and there's really nothing holding this guy. I think he runs like a comeback or a go. But all I know is that we know that what's coming, and we're supposed to bait him into throwing it, and this guy right here is supposed to pick it off, Moraga, and he almost nearly does. They got Boyle Heights the week before. It was Boyle Heights now that I remember. They got Boyle Heights the week before. Perfect job by Moraga. He just has got to catch it now. So all week we said whenever in this set, Moraga, you're going to fly to the flat, and if this guy doesn't run his comeback route that he was running and he disappears, you got to flip your hips and get back into this. Not the most sound front, not the most sound defense. I would like to see him maybe make a better collision, the Mike. But either way, it worked. Very smart football player. Come back and almost pick it off. 2nd and 10, same formation. They run the same play, and kid Juarez, really good football player. I don't know what happened to him after high school. I really don't know. Plays covered. I don't know what they were trying to do right here. We get a decent pass rush. He feels some pressure. The Mike is supposed to have him. Mike gets tripped up by the umpire, which we're not used to having because this is youth. And in the championship game, all of a sudden you get an umpire and a back check. So, and we just missed tackles. That's just terrible. We have them guy wrapped up in the backfield. We got to execute that. Now they got a first down situation. Same formation coming out. We're running some type of variation of 3 with the roll, kind of rolling the coverage. Then the year afterwards, they actually get us on some seams. But this is a decent job by Sueda, but we got to do a better job. And actually, we end up only rushing 3 and dropping another guy in the coverage later on in the next year because we play him again in the championship the next year, which we could show too, see what the improvements happen. So now they're in a dub set with the back to this side. Normally, we always call the strength opposite of the back, normally. But their tendency was to always either run it this way or roll out this way and run some type of flood concept to this side. And so we knew that. And so we had an automatic call here, and especially with the motion. So we're either, with this motion, 2 things are either going to happen. And this is what we knew. He's going to lead up, and this is going to be a run, or it's going to end up being outside flood, or what they call in the air raid system sail. So for you guys that know that, this is a go. He's taking the top off. He's got a go. He's taking off. And this guy's running the sail route, and this guy's in the flat. So it's a nice flood concept. Every middle, low, medium, and high stuff, all there. So I think this one's the run though. But we have a cycle call. This is called cycle. It's a blitz automatic by this guy, and he's got to go outside this back. He has to go outside the back. And we played this team 3 times in 2 years, and every time they did that, we practiced it correctly, and every time in the game, Delgadillo does not go outside the back. It's very, very frustrating. So here he comes. Oh, there he goes. He's going inside the back. Here's a roll, and this is a straight run because right away, Rhino 26 is blocking. So we know to run. 5 has got to respect the swing, and we put a licking on Juarez there, but we didn't execute this play at all. I think there was a holding penalty, so we accepted it. It's first and forever. So now the back opposite, and we still kept the strong left. So now they ran like a scissors concept. Another frustrating part here on this play because we knew this was coming. This is one of the most frustrating things is to scout a team, know what's coming, and then still not stop it. And, give them credit. Juarez can throw the ball really well. And as you can see, 26, Torres, and the outside receiver switch. This outside receiver is nothing. They never throw him the ball. So we knew this play was coming. Torres just gives them too much of a cushion and doesn't make a good play. So now it's 3rd and short. We shouldn't have taken the penalty if we were going to give up those 2 big plays. Bad pass rush. Good job. No DB can cover that long, but maybe we're a little tired, but this is just a bad pass rush by Daniels. Goes inside. We're not getting off the ball. He's not going to catch him. Our backer, Nicky, is dropping like a safety, so we give up the underneath coverage. First down, 1st and 10, getting close to the red zone here. This play right here is a crucial play. Crucial play. Nowadays, this kid is done for the rest of the day. So Morago takes a hit right here. I don't know what happened. We'll try to watch it in fast motion, then I'll slow it down. But that hit right there, Morago, who's a tough as nails kid, he's down. He's down for the next 3 plays on the field, mind you. And one of these conference reps is screaming, is mad, wants this referee to take this kid out, and we don't. And bad shame on us. Head coach is that's his son, but he's hurting. He is right here, and you see him. He's right here, and he is just hurting. If you see him, these next plays, so 2nd and long, and Morago is hurting. So they have a bad. I think they bail us out right here and call timeout or something, if I remember correctly. Or we call timeout. Yeah, they call timeout. Oh, no, they could delay a game. So you can see he's talking to him. Maldonado's talking to him. We're hurting. Morago, poor kid, is hurting real bad. He can't do nothing. He's not even adjusting to the motion. He's out of it. Here's our motion play again. Our cycle's supposed to come on. He's supposed to get over the top. We're supposed to roll the coverage. This corner out here that you can see, he's supposed to sit on the sail route. The free is going to have the go. And we're rotating the coverage. Some people call this some type of variation of 5. Some people call it 23, 2 and 3 to one side. Whatever you want to call it, it's a rotation of 3. It's really what it boils down to. So there now the difference is there's a pass. So here's the flood concept. We're not getting to the quarterback, and the sail route's wide open. Why is the sail route open? because the corner goes with the go. In his defense, he's a kid, and we teach him never to get burned deep, but he should know with motion he should be sitting on the sail, but he doesn't. So, first and goal. Morago's still hurt. Morago's over here. He's hurting. He's holding his stomach. I don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on. Luckily, they don't attack him. They run away from him. They run that toss play into the boundary. Okay, so for you guys that don't know what the boundary is, this is the boundary. So the short side of the field. So this is the right hash, and they're running a toss play into the boundary. Like I said, this guy right here, after so many games of scouting him, I realized that he loves to run to his sideline. He loves to run plays to his sideline. He's very right-handed too. Just everything was in his sideline. Also, nice holding call that doesn't get called here. Check this out. Oh, right there. Sorry, by Daniels. Watch the defensive end. This kid right here beats his guy to the outside. Handful of jersey, no call, doesn't matter. Second and goal, just inside the 10. We have to call a timeout here. We're misaligned. We call strong left. Kids are just used to it. And this would have been a catastrophe. This would have been a catastrophe. We're misaligned. We have no one outside this. These two guys are going to go. He's going to walk into the end zone. And lucky enough, we recognize it before the play's done. And then by this time, Morago is somewhat back into it, and we get by just enough by the skin of our teeth, and he's able to play the rest of the game. So here comes that play, the motion again. Now it's run, 100% run. So if you notice, every time he motioned, the back was on this side, and 26 is usually the guy in motion, but now 26 is in the backfield. So what do you think is going to happen? Yep, they're going to give it a 26 or get a lead block. Either way, it's run. 26 was a big part of their offense. So now we're third and goal. This is their power I formation with the Bama with an overload. I think we're in our, no, we're not in our goal line. We didn't call our goal line yet. Just because of their pass threats, we didn't call goal line. So we still have a free safety in the game, and our corner is, I don't know what our corner's doing. So good job by Resendez. If it wasn't for Resendez on this play, a couple run plays, they get in. So now it's fourth and goal. Now they got a decision here. Trips to the boundary, 26 in the backfield. They're trying to do what they call a rub route. They're trying to get 26 into the flat, use these guys as pickers, or what they call in offense, they call them rub routes. Defensive guys call them picks. Offensive guys call them rubs. And we just get by. Just get by. Now this is the end of the half. So Daniels gets off the ball. Good pass rush. Forces him to throw it a little bit sooner probably. And Ramirez just makes a good job, and then the rest of the defense gets there. Turnover on downs. One of the two goal line stands in this game that make the difference. So it's 8-6 right now. It's about probably a minute left. I think we have 2 timeouts, and we have our black offense in. For you guys that don't know, our black offense is these day and age it's our must play. So we got to get these guys 10 plays, and they got counters out here. So we got to get them. So we got to get first downs, and this was, to me, was a true team win. This what you call must play offense actually starts the drive in the fourth quarter that wins the game. So sorry if I ruined anything here, but it is what it is. But they do a great job, and it was a true team win for us. Offensively, defensively, special teams, every bit of our offense. There goes Resendez, the wedge play. We catch him off guard, and we're able to do a few things. We're out of timeouts. We got to spike the ball. I think we missed a play here. think we ran something, then we spiked it. So now we're trying to call one last play right before halftime. Again, good job by Rhino. I think we're trying to get our green offense on the field, but it doesn't happen. So we're kicking the ball off them. It's the start of the second half. We're down 8-6, and we almost two goal line stops. So the first drive we stopped ourselves, and then the last drive before the half they did a good job and they stopped, and we stopped them. But they drove it down the field on us. So again, our kicker puts it into a spot where only he could get it. Like I said, we want that kid McDonough to get him. Like I said, athlete, but 9 was just a little bit better. 84 was just a little bit better. They actually go down the field right here and they just take it to us. So this one is a heavy motion set. Whatever they motion to, that's where the play is going, and we just don't do a good job of it. This whole play, they gave it to their best guy, 26, and he's just doing a good job on one missing tackles. That kid's a load to bring down. Again, in the same formation. Some of these kids on the field, like especially the receivers, they're must-play kids, but the motion is going to lead us to the play. There's some plays where we're doing a good job, but we don't do that good of a job. 2nd and 8. We're in our base defense here, and here it comes, and I want to hold. I'm mad as hell. I am mad as hell because number 5 is coming downhill, and he gets held. You're going to see it. Look, there's a hold. But whatever. It is what it is. They get the first down. It's raining too, by the way. It's starting to drizzle pretty heavy, which is in our favor. There goes the motion. There goes the play. 26 leads up. Number 9, good athlete. Gets up and then gets another first down. Like I said, they just really take it to us coming out of halftime. It's funny, though. They never really go back to this. With the lead or without the lead, they never really go back to this play. So one of these wingbacks, I think it's number 3, the kid we've been kicking to all day, he's related to the offense coordinator somehow, I believe. His family is, if you guys know who his family is, but they're a good football family. His uncle or cousin is a really good player at Covina High School. But I can always count on inside the red zone where 26 should be getting the ball. Every now and then 3 would get the ball, and I think it's one of those things, those daddy ball types of things. So, but we'll take it. There's Morago. He's doing a good job, and he's filling the hole like he's supposed to. The weak side dive, and but we just can't do nothing. I think we come in, we bring an extra lineman now. I think we go down into a 50 front. I think we pulled a free safety, and it was actually a 3rd and short. That's what it was. We go into our 60 gold set, our short yardage goal line situation type of set, and we know sneak is coming because that's one of their tendencies, and we still don't stop it. So we'll go back to our base defense. For you guys that want to see that, we'll go back. So 6-man front. We have 2 guys in the A gap. So we have 3 here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Backers here. No safety. Corners are everybody's manned up. This is a cover 0, and we're just straight to stop the run. So we either got to call this either in a goal line or when we know we have a 100% tendency, and we should go over that later on in another video on how we break down to get to those tendencies. But either way, it didn't matter. Sometimes it's just about the Jimmies and the Joes and not the X's and O's. So now we're back to our regular front, and there goes McDonough getting the ball. They just got a first down. They're just outside the goal line, the red zone, and they give him the rock. Thank you for giving him the rock. But that's not for long. Here it comes again. They do a better job of forcing it, but, harder tackle guy. Ramirez is doing a really good job. We flipped at this point in the game. We flipped Sueda and Ramirez. So if you remember, Sueda's on this side, but what did I say earlier? He likes to run to his sideline. So I want Ramirez, who's our better tackler, our best athlete, to be honest with you. He's probably one of our best football players on the team. And he makes a play. Doesn't make the play, but he makes the play. And Moraga does a really good job of breaking off and making the play too. So I think if Sueda's there, I think they score a touchdown right there. So here's third down. And this is, I believe, a big play for us, but it really isn't. Watch, I'll show you what I mean. So this kid, Torres on Torres crime here. So Mikey Torres comes up. Rhino Torres slips. You see the big chunk of dirt right there go out from underneath him right there. And he slips, and Torres, and it looks like it's a huge play. It looks like it's a huge hit. Everybody's, pumped up about it. And now it's fourth down. This is one other play game. So now we've had 2 goal line stands. We got them in the red zone. Good play design. So we have the tendency. So kudos to them again. They're not bad coaches actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is their Viking set or Covina set. We're expecting what? Toss. So, almost 100% of the time we're expecting toss. But now they put an eligible receiver down here. We have our corner over here. But you'll see they throw it to him. Good play design. Just poorly executed. He should have caught it. He should have squeezed the ball right here. Good job by Juarez. And just floats it. He should actually just put it on him. If he puts it on him, I think it's another touchdown. But guess what? Another stop for us, and it's still 8-6. First down, Montebello. We're backed up in our end zone. We got to get out of there. I remember at halftime, one of my good friends, Patrick Beltran, who runs the double wing as well, he says 99 superpowers there. It's just power left. It's there. Just keep running it. So we tell Moraga that, and then here we go, 99 superpower. It's there. So power to the left, power blocking. If you guys need me to draw it up, I can. Comment down below, and I could put even a play sheet on there. There's our wedge play again to Resendez. '99 superpower again. We're not getting to 26. We have to block 26. If we're blocking anybody, we got to block 26. He's making one-on-one tackles. The next time we play him, we make a conscious effort to get to 26. There's another power play to the right. We just motion out of it to the left. So it's almost like a counter. Some people will call this a counter, but for you guys that don't know it, we're actually power blocking this way. So power blocking is we got to make a call here, 6 or 9. It tells this guy who we're going to kick out, and we're going to down combo up to this mic. We're going to kick out the first color, and these guys are going to escort us around these backside tackles and guards. This guy's going to motion this way. Normally we would run a counter, but Steven isn't the fastest of kids, so we run a power to this side. Good job of cutback there. First down. So now they got to drive. This is just what we needed to kind of take back the momentum. And there goes number 5 again. And like I said, there's only so much we could do. That's kind of why we stopped running this offense. And it was good for a while. The personnel we had fit it perfectly. We almost fumbled this right now. We almost fumbled the 3 trap at 2. This was a huge play. We're so lucky to get this. Here comes the trap play, and it's just a bad exchange. Fourth quarter, come out. We've been running the toss play. Like I told you before, this kid Ramirez is an athlete, can do a lot of things, and so he can throw the ball in the rain. And Sueda slips, but either way, the referee slips. Either way, we got a first down. Pass midfield. 99 superpower. This is what Ramirez does really good. He just makes things happen out of nothing. He's bottled up, bounces out. Um, Tremendous athlete. There goes the wedge play. Everybody loses. Nikki, this is probably one of the funniest plays. So this is just straight wedge. This isn't trap. But like I said, Nikki just did a really good job of, and then these three guys are doing a really good job of just hiding the ball, so no one really knows. But the ball's right here. Yep. So there goes the fullback, Delgadillo, and gets another big game for us. There goes the trap play. We're short. This was supposed to be a G play, and Angel thinks it's toss. We're supposed to be going downhill this way with him, and they get crossed up. Ends up being a loss of yards. So now it's 4th and 6. I think we have to call a timeout here. Yeah, because we're about to get a delay of game. So we call a timeout, we call counter, and Angel does what Angel does. So here's show pass. I would say 9 times out of 10 when we call this play, you get Angel in space, it's a touchdown. The key play on this play is 42. So 42 is being faked to, right? But as he goes by, he's actually going to turn up and make a key block as Angel cuts it back. Angel cuts it back, and there's 42 to make that just slight. And we score a touchdown. Now we go up 12-8. It's 12-8. Now we're chasing points. We're behind, and we try to kick it again, and we're unsuccessful. So 12-8, 4th quarter. So like I told you before, the back judge likes to call a lot of penalties, and you'll see one here. Again, we're kicking the ball, pooched it too much. Got to do it again. There it goes. Again, we kicked it to the right guy. We're actually in bad coverage, and here comes the flag. Right, oh, there goes the flag right there. So they're probably been complaining all game because we've been getting all the penalties and they haven't got any. So there goes one. Bad call. But anyway, so now this is what they should have done all day to us. They should have just kept it on the ground and just stuffed it down our throats, and we didn't have the personnel or the strength to really fight with them if we had to get into this type of game. So here's a little short run, and here's another 15-yard game. So they get 2 15-yard game penalties. So one off of this play at the end of the play. So there's one that should be at the 50. So now they actually start at the 35. Here's a short loss here, or a short gain, I should say, a 5-yard gain. And there goes the flag again right there. That one was questionable. So there's another 15-yard penalty. So now it's 1st and 10 from the 15. And they just stay in their power I formation. In hindsight, probably worked out better for us because they gave us a chance to get the ball back. But at this point, we really can't stop them. If I stand correctly, there was one touchdown that went into this end zone. It was this one. 1st down. Now we're in our 60 gold front, and we just can't stop them. We're just not doing a really good job. Touchdown. Big play here. They're up already, 14-12. Another one. 16-12. So now we got to get a touchdown. Not that we can kick a field goal anyway. So there's one penalty, goes out of bounds. This is a key for us too. This was actually a really good sequence. These refs weren't ready. This was back in the day when these push kicks were allowed. So they actually give them a false start penalty here because they went before they were supposed to. So they backed them up. So kicks usually from the 40. Now they're kicking it from the 30. 26 has a decent leg though. So kicks it all the way down to R35. And Angel does what Angel does. Makes something out of nothing. Look at that. Like I said, this is the last drive of us for offense. I wish there was a time clock on here. Oops. I wish there was a time clock on here, but there isn't. But this is our must-play kids. I think they need 3 or 4 plays. We give the ball to Resendez. We give the ball to Morago there, and they're still on the field. So this is coming up. I think we score with I don't even remember how many seconds left, but this is already towards the end of the game. I want to say 2 minutes or so left. We're coming up on a controversial play. Controversial play coming up very, very shortly here. So right there, I think that was 3rd down. So my opinion, after watching this a few times, this is 4th down. We should have got the first right here. This is my opinion. The way everything is spotted. So the 4th and short. This is a ball game right here. I don't think we have many timeouts left. We're down by 4 points, and as you can see, Rhinos down here. They're making a really, really conscious effort for us to stop our wedge play. They know it's coming. We know it's coming, and I don't think we gain any yards. I think they give us back the original spot, and except this time they come out and they measure it, which I think they should have done on 3rd down. But this is huge right here. This is a ball game right here. We pretty much don't have much time left. I want to say 1 to 2 minutes, somewhere around there. If anybody knows, you're more than welcome to comment and tell me what much time was left. I'm trying to get this right. And look at this. 1st down. This is huge. Huge for us. We can't stop them at this point and turn the ball over. And we need to keep the ball. But now they're stopping the run now. Now we really not gaining the yards that we were gaining in this first drive that we did in the halftime, out of half. Again, we're just barely getting inches here and there. I think we get a big another trap play right now, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, here comes a trap, and we just get enough for the first down, 1st and goal now. Clock stops. Like I said, we're somewhere in between the 1 and 2 minute mark here, if not less. I think we have to call a timeout or something. We run one more power play to the other side. I forgot what that play was called exactly, but it was power right. So here's out of timeout. So after this play, I'm going to let this play run, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. Touchdown. So out of this play, after this play right here, we call a timeout. I want to say there's 37 seconds left or something like that. These 2 guys come up to us and just say, hey, we need to run our super pass. And it looks like our super power play. And we ran it, I think, against East LA in the quarterfinals and maybe one other time throughout the year. So it's been in our playbook. They've had some film. They should have known that this was a possibility. But they're probably thinking counter here. And 42 is a really good baseball player. He's still playing baseball in college. Castro probably should have been a quarterback. Probably could have been a quarterback at any team he wanted to, but he never wanted to be that guy. So we run our pretty much toss pass. Beautiful ball, beautiful catch, touchdown. We're up 18-16. And we don't get the extra point again, but this time we don't try to kick it. We run 77 special power. Stops and comes back down. I think he actually gets it. What do you think? You make the call. Remember back in the day, AT&T, you make the call. Castro's coming down. Where's his knee down and where's the ball? That's the question. Knee's down there. I think the ball's across. This referee, who also made a bad call, saying he's down. Whatever. They're the only guys getting paid out there. I'm not. What? 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 No way. Yes way. We don't call onside. We're not that team. If they scout us, which they did, obviously on special teams, like I said, I tip my hat to them. They actually scouted you, and they knew what we did and what we didn't do. So they actually knew that we did an onside. Like throughout the whole year, we probably only onsided maybe once when we were down against or tied against. I don't even think we did that actually, because we never got actually scored again. So I don't think actually we ever did onside throughout this year. But we practice it all the time, and we somehow executed it. There's our fans. They're going crazy. We're going crazy. There's nothing left to do except to celebrate. Game over. Take a knee, and it's over. But yeah, man, this was fun. Underdog story. Covina was definitely the better team. They were definitely well coached. My hat's off to them. We just had their numbers. It's one of those things, those matchups. We shouldn't have beat them. We made a few goal line stops there in the game. That was the difference in the game. We bended, we didn't break. But yeah, just welcome to the page. We're gonna have some games like this, but we're gonna go into some games into detail where we're maybe just looking at an offense or looking at a defense and actually diving into the X's and O's. But I actually wanted to go and into this page, this game itself, because it's indicative of what we do. This team was not talented at all, besides a handful of players. There was no Division I football player on here. There were some D3 players on here, and they just did a really, really good job of doing what we taught. And even then, there was just sometimes they just were kids that didn't execute the right way. But we did a really good job of coaching all year. Did a really good job of teaching the basics. And as you can see down here at the bottom, these Covina coaches are just stunned. Really, really stunned. Some people call it gutsy, some people call it crazy, some people call it dumb. Why I chose to do the onside kick, and let's make no mistake about it, I chose to do the onside kick. And even Coach Morago looked at me and said, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm sure." And don't tell me what, I had a gut feeling about it, and I just felt that we couldn't stop them deep pass wise. I thought we wouldn't have been able to stop them with what kind of timeouts I had left, and I didn't want them with the ball in their hands. And I actually thought we were better like in short yardage. So even if we did turn the ball over and we didn't get the onside kick, I felt that we were still going to be able to do a better job if we were like at the 35 or something like that, where we had to cover a lot of grass. I thought we were better inside the red zone. That nullified inside the red zone, nullified their offense, to be honest with you. And but we were just, it was a good victory. It was a good win. There's Julio, Julian, Windhorse, Greg. Another side note, the next day, our junior midgets beat Whittier Redskins at West Covina High School in the championship. So this is Covina District Field. I've actually never lost there as a coach. We played in now 3 championship games there. It's a little bit different now. There's turf. There's a lot of different things there, but we're not. We haven't lost there. So, but that Covina team was good. Some good talent on that team, and but yeah, like I said, leave a comment. and thanks for watching.